Hey, what's up guys, it's DarkArmedDuelist, and today we just got a new hand trap, the Psalms of Kings. So without further ado, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell there so you can come part of our notification squad, and definitely check out the Patreon down in the description below for all those awesome rewards. So without further ado, let's go ahead and check out the Psalms of Kings. So this card is actually going to be released in Alliance Insight, and the artwork for it looks absolutely phenomenal. This card looks so cool, and it's going to be releasing an Alliance Insight. This set is actually really turning into one of the best sets of all time, but let's go ahead and check out what this card actually does. So this card is a normal trap card called the Psalms of Kings, and this card has the effect that you can only activate one card with this card's name per turn, and if you have no monsters in your graveyard, you can activate this card from your hand, making it a hand trap. An actual hand trap. And this card has the ability for the first effect, and the only effect on this card. When your opponent activates a monster effect on the field, you cannot activate monster effects in your hand, graveyard, and banishment until the end of the next turn after this card's activated from your hand resolves. Also, negate that effect. Then, if you have a trap card in your graveyard, you can actually add a Dominus card from your deck to your hand. This card is absolutely broken, giving you the ability to search out a Dominus card and being an Infinite Impermanence 2.0 is absolutely crazy. This card is really good, but the only downside to this card is that it actually says after it's resolved in the hand, or before it resolves in the hand and negates something, you cannot activate monster effects in the hand, graveyard, or banishment until the end of the next turn, which is basically like a dogmatic, a punishment-like effect, and it locks you down from monster effects. This card is actually really interesting for stun decks, but overall, I don't know how much play it's actually going to see inside of regular decks, because it is going to lock you out of monster effects, which is actually insane. If it just locked you out of monster effects in the hand, it would be crazy because basically you can play any other hand traps except the Dominus cards, but this card is actually really insane if you set it to your side of the field as a negate or use it in a stun deck that doesn't use a lot of monsters like Eldritch or something like that. It might be absolutely insane, but overall it's a really cool card, and it's awesome that we've gotten another hand trap, and this card literally searches hand traps, which is absolutely insane because you can actually add that Dominus card, which is either Dominus Impulse or Dominus Purge from your deck to your hand after this card resolves, which is just absolutely insane. But you do have to have a trap card in the graveyard, so you can basically use Dominus Purge or Impulse depending on what your deck is, and then Infinite Impermanence as a hand trap, and then depending on what you're playing, like if you're just playing Eldritch, you could use this with an Eldritch deck, which is the first thought that I actually thought when I looked at this for a really interesting card, because you don't really have to activate Eldritch's monster's effect. You can use it there if you want to and be able to just back it up with a bunch of trap cards, but it's a really cool card overall, and the artwork is just absolutely phenomenal. But definitely comment down below where you're going to be using this card. I think it's really interesting in like Eldritch, but I'm not sure what else you could use it in yet. But it's still really an insane card that we finally have a hand trap that searches hand traps, and it's basically Infinite Impermanence 2.0. So that's going to be this one, guys. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell there so you can become part of the notification squad, and we'll see you guys in the next video. See you later, guys.